It's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Konosuba. And guys, today I've got a really fun one for you. In fact, this is going to end in a 4-star guaranteed pull. Completely 100% free to play. So if you haven't been paying attention to this, it's a great opportunity to basically level up some units, acquire some free-to-play 4-stars and things like that. What am I talking about? Well, first of all, if you guys have been following along for a while now, I tend to do some summons, but obviously when we go into new banners, I tend to be pretty picky, but oftentimes I do kind of slip here and there and do a few summons. But, you know, as you can see up there, I'm still chilling on well over 40,000 quartz. And I do highly recommend saving. But if you're like me and from time to time you do spend a little bit of your quartz on banners, you're probably going to find that you have tons and tons and tons of units in reserves. Now, obviously I have some 2 and 3-star units in here that I could level up. But what's really nice about this here, there's several different ways you can go about this. And if you guys follow us for the Danmachi game, it's a lot like what we do over there. But instead of being able to farm quartz, what we do is we can just farm 4-star tickets directly. How does this work? Well, very simply put, and this actually came down to, for, I guess, maybe my first time I've got a 4-star that I couldn't use that is maxed. So, just showcase this again, just because I did kind of do this kind of quickly. Let's go back to the main page, and I'll show you how I got here. If we go to team, right there, go to reserves, this is every excess bond, every excess unit that you've summoned, 2, 3, 4-star, whatever, that can't be used, or I say some of these can be used, but this is every bond that you currently have. If you have maxed all units out, these are units that can't necessarily be used. So case in point, just to kind of double back on my own logic here, if I go into enhance members, you notice that all my 4-stars are pretty much good to go. I've stayed diligent and stayed on top of that. But if I filter this down by 2 stars, I've got a lot of units. All those green diamonds up there are units that I could max out. I just haven't done it yet, and for various reasons. Now, I would highly recommend maxing these units out. They're going to be good as subs and things like that. But if I go back here into reserves, I'm going to have a lot of units here that I probably don't want to sell. And the game is your friend, because the game can do this several different ways, what I'm about to do here. Now, I can obviously click on Rin here, and I can click release, and that's going to sell her for 200 of those green coins up top. And that's going to take my total amount up to about 800. I have a decent amount of these saved up, and there's some very good uses for these, which we'll get to here in just a moment. But I also know all these Cosmos I have done, so I can just keep increasing exponentially. Now, as I said, there's several different ways I can do this. Let's go ahead and go out here and come back in so we're just fresh, no one selected, okay? Now, I could do 3-star or less. This is going to select every unit in here that is 3 or 2-star. And the nice part about this is if I just decide I'm not going to max my 2-stars or whatever, I just don't feel like doing it right now, or for whatever reason, I've just chosen late game, they're not worthwhile or something like that, I can just choose all my 2 and 3-stars and just expunge them. And that's going to give me well over 10,000 points. Mostly because, well, I've been neglecting this. And honestly, this is something you should do every single month. Once again, we'll get to that in a moment. Just trust me, this is something you want to do as your basic monthly game maintenance. But let's say for the second round I want to sell my 3-stars. I can still just sell my 2-stars, and that's going to give me 2,500. Or you have the scale max button here. If you click that, any unit that is already maxed in the game, I mean any unit that all 5 of your bonds, all 5 of your dupes have been fed in and you've maxed out all your skills, it's going to select any excess unit here that I wouldn't need for that. So those Cosmos that I said I have done, even Rin up there, like I said, my first 4-star that is completely maxed and is extraneous, it's chosen her. So I can then click release, and that's going to give me 9,000+, almost 10,000 points that I can then go spend in that coin shop. Now, the nice part is all my units here that aren't maxed, it's just going to keep those on deck. So I can actually then go max them out, and I really don't have anything to worry about. The skill max button is your best friend in this regard. Make sure you respect it and take advantage of this as often as you can. And let me kind of now show you why. Get to the meat really and potatoes of this whole thing. So, if we go over here to exchange, and you go to adventurer medals, those are those green coins that we were collecting, you will notice I could buy skill potions. Skill potions and mini skill potions are unlimited. Remember, those are basically free bonds. So I've got other 3 stars and stuff like that. I'm sorry, 3 stars, 4 stars for the skill potions. I've got 4 stars and stuff like that that I want to max out that maybe I didn't pull units for or whatever. I can just feed those in. And those are unlimited. I can buy as many of those as I want. Right now, I've got 10,000 points. I could buy, 20 of those bad boys. But what I'm really after here, that right there, 4-star guaranteed ticket. I'm lacking a few units. I really could use a couple of units. And the best way to think about this, if I max out a unit with skill point, if I put in, remember when you get a unit, when I get a 4-star, and I feed that in as a dupe, that gives me 3 points of skill. The skill potion only gives you 1, so 3 of those to equate to 1 of these. That's 1,500 of the adventure medals versus 1,000. This is a better value. Now, in theory, I could still get one I can't use. This certainly in the game, odds of that are pretty slim, but I'm also missing a few units, so I'm going to choose to go with the 4-star ticket. Okay? Now, hopefully this doesn't turn around to bite me. It'll be funny if it does, but hopefully it doesn't. And then I've still got tons of other points over here. I can fill up with skill potions and go max a few characters. But let's go to recruitment right now real quick, and let's do that 4-star draw and see what I get. Now, if you're watching this at home, pause the video right now, comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what unit you think I'm going to pull. Just don't have to be specific. Just name a character from Konosuba, and we'll see if whether you're right or wrong. Just a fun little game I like to play in here. And let me edit the comment. Let me know where you're right, where you're wrong. I guess everyone's going to know either way. But make your prediction. Let's jump in. Let's do our ticket summon. And if you guys have actually pulled a ticket, pause the video right now. Do this poll along with me, and I'm going to wish you the best of luck. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Okay? We knew we were going to get rainbows. That's no big deal. Even if you don't, it's going to fake you out. We only get 1, and it's okay. Okay, it's a whiz unit. I will take that. Ice Witch Whiz. I don't remember whether or not I have her maxed. I don't think so, though. I really don't think so. She's not a new unit. But if I go back over here to Team, and I go to Enhanced Members, and I then filter this back down by 4 stars. Ooh, let's get the 2 stars off of there. She should be right here. So, that worked out in my favor. That's my first bond in her. Notice I still have 23 of the skill potions, and if I really wanted to go buy more skill potions, I could do that. But as I said, if I was going to max this unit out, I would have bought 3, where this is really the equivalent of having 2. And as I said, I could have even pulled a unit that I didn't have and completed the collection. But neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and feed her in. And we got 2 points in skill 1 and 1 point in her base skill. So, good stuff. As I said, if I really wanted to go crazy, I could use skill potions, but I'm going to hoard those for now. We do have a collab incoming, and I think actually that's going to be coming, last I heard, in May, so it'll be interesting. But neither here nor there, guys. Go spend your tickets, max some units out. Good luck to you. If you didn't know about this, definitely hit that old thumbs up button. Even if you did, consider supporting the channel by hitting the thumbs up button, and I will catch you all in the next one.